I like that I'm surrounded by a lot of really great friends and met a lot of really great people and teachers who have helped me a lot academically, and I love my sports teams and all the clubs I'm a part of as well.
I like how in-depth the teachers and the administration get when they care about you and about your life, and not only just about your academics.
I love how it's positive and it gets you going. Like every time you wake up, you get set for school.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township and proud of it.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township and proud.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cape May Courthouse for this Cape Atlantic League matchup. Middle Township, the boys home to take on St. Augustine here tonight for game number 2 of the Panthers' 24-25 season. Mike Frankel with you once again here tonight for this matchup between two familiar foes, the Panthers of Middle Township, the Hermits of St. Augustine. These teams met 3 times last season, twice during the regular season, once during the Cape Atlantic League tournament, with the Panthers winning all 3 matchups. We'll get you set for this one in just a moment, but first we pause for the national anthem. Middle Township coming off a season-opening win a couple of nights ago right here at home versus St. Joseph Academy. 79-64 was the final in that one. Leading scorers for Middle Township, Jameer McNeil, and the transfer, Mason Morawski, both with 23 points to lead the way as Township of Middle got off to a strong start against St. Joe. Meanwhile, St. Augustine, a little bit of an upset as Ocean City knocked off the Hermits by a final of 66-64 to begin the season on Tuesday night. St. Augustine coming off a 14-14 campaign a year ago, advancing to the second round of the non-public A South bracket before falling to Union Catholic. Of course, Middle Township making another deep playoff push, advancing all the way to the South Jersey Group 2 final before falling to Camden right here on its home court. Number of players returning for Middle Township, of course, and a handful of players returning for St. Augustine as well. Starters being introduced as we speak. First, for the visiting St. Augustine Hermits, of course, head coach Paul Rodeo, longtime head coach in Richland. They'll start Jaleo Wakefield in the backcourt. Wakefield, a transfer from Middle Township, did not see varsity action a year ago as a freshman. He's a sophomore now at St. Augustine. Rory Friel, a sharpshooter in the lineup for Paul Rodeo's club, along with Mide Oki Byron, Luke Moransky, and then Kyle Helfenstein rounding out the starting 5 for St. Augustine. The lights go down as the Middle Township Panthers starting lineup being introduced right now. Head coach Lamar Greer will roll out the same starting five as he did a couple of nights ago. That starting five includes junior Chase Moore, senior Aiden Howe, fellow senior Amir Elston, another junior Adam Wabash, and then the standout senior Jameer McNeil, who recently committed to play Division I basketball next year at Rider University. So again, it's Moore, Howe, Elston, Wabash, and McNeil, the starting five for Middle, with, of course, a couple big-time subs coming off the bench, including Morowski, who had those 23 points a couple of nights ago. Panthers basketball live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel, brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern and Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. And by the Borough of Avalon, cooler by a mile. St. Augustine in their road whites. They'll be moving right to left on your screen in this first half. Middle in their new home blacks with the orange trim, moving left to right. And we are underway here in Cape May Courthouse. Friel with the quick three from the corner, in and out. Moore clears the rebound for Middle. Elston left wide open for three. His shot is long. Tipped out. Howe got a piece of it, still loose. Howe chases it down and saves it before he's bumped into the backcourt. Wabash, deep three on the way is good. The junior with 5 points in the starting lineup a couple of nights ago. Seeing varsity time in limited fashion in his sophomore campaign. Much bigger piece of the rotation as a junior. Early pressure here from the Panthers. The lob down low, a little bit too tall that time for Friel, and a turnover. McNeil on the run. And St. Augustine takes it right back. Friel gets it right back for his club. 1 minute gone by here in the first quarter. Wakefield behind the back going to work. Deep two on the way. Hits the top of the backboard. Elston with the rebound. Up ahead to McNeil. Mid-range shot. That one is long. Wakefield clears the rebound. Dribble got away from him a bit. He's able to poke it to the corner. And first whistle of the night will go against Middle Township. Aiden Howe specifically, as Moransky was on the drive. Up top to Friel, straight on three, left it short. Howe with the rebound for Middle as the Panthers walk it across. Still working on our clock feature on our graphics package this season, so we'll update you on the time throughout. 6:15 to go here in this first quarter. Middle with that 3-0 lead. Looking for more here. Howe drives baseline, takes some contact, no whistle, but finishes strong. Middle turning the Wildcats of St. Joe over early and often the other night. Trying to do the same here, but the offensive rebound and the putback from Friel. And Rory has his first bucket of the evening. McNeil creates a little bit of space. Shot is good. Jameer already a 1,000-point scorer for Middle Township. Reaching that milestone in his junior campaign. Helfenstein left wide open down low. He wanted the goaltend. He won't get that. He will get the foul called, though. Elston came flying in for the block. The officials say he got some body as well. First one is short there for Helfenstein. Also a standout football player for St. Augustine. Kyle off on the second as well. Ball last touched by the Hermits. So an empty trip that time for St. Augustine. 7-2 our score, 5:17 to go here in the first. Hermits showing some three-quarter court pressure here. Hal gets it across. Here comes the trap over to McNeil. McNeil slicing, bumped outside Elston, thought about a three. Swing it left side. Chase Moore jacks the tray. That one's long. Wakefield, another rebound for St. Augustine. Comes the trap from middle. High post to Friel. One more. Helfenstein. Reverse layup is good. Three-quarter court zone pressure again. Middle able to beat it. Stop and pop from the elbow. McNeil. That one is short. Hermits with the board. Wakefield. Double team coming. Gets around it into the middle. Pass is tipped. Friel. He'll launch for three. Off the mark. McNeil slows things down a bit for middle, calling out the set. We are midway through this first quarter. 7-4 our score. Aiden Howe for three, off the mark. Moore tips it. And by the time he looked at his feet, he was out of bounds. Good hustle. Just ran out of room along the baseline. A couple of sophomore transfer subs into the lineup for Middle Township. It's Mason Morawski, along with the big man Kanye Perkins, who hails from New Zealand. For St. Augustine, DJ Mosley checking in. Mosley on the handle here. Jumper up and good that time from Luke Moransky. Found a soft spot. Hits the two. We got a 1-point game with 3:30 to go in the first. McNeil with some room. McNeil hangs. Got it knocked away. Good defense down low from Oki Byron. Mosley on the wing. Helfenstein going to work in the post. Lays it off to Friel, and the finish. St. Augustine, its first lead of the night, 8-7 our score. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Howell on the bounce from middle. Dangerous pass nearly taken away. Jameer McNeil. And he's bumped on the floor. Foul will go against DJ Mosley. First foul of the game on the visitors. Amir Elston checking back in for Lamar Greer's club. Aiden Howe gets a breather. Joey Peacock into the lineup for the first time for the Hermits. McNeil gets it in. Morawski thought about a three. Jumper from the free throw line is good. First two of the night for Morawski. Again, he had 23 on Tuesday night off the bench, and a big debut for the Panthers. Oki Byron on the drive, cut off by Moore. Three on the way from Friel. Got it to go. So Friel quickly up to 7 points. And the Hermits lead by 2, just under 2 minutes to go in the first. McNeil kicks it out. Morawski for three. Too strong. Perkins tips it out to McNeil. Elston straight on three. Nothing but net. Elston, Morawski, those guys have the green light whenever they're open. First bucket of the night for the senior Amir Elston. Oki Byron on the drive. In traffic. Moore clears the rebound, in some trouble though, and they tie him up. Jump ball situation, possession arrow to the Panthers. Helfenstein back into the lineup along with Wakefield for St. Augustine. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the first. Perkins in the post. Perkins finds Morowski. Here's McNeil going to work on Wakefield. Around a screen from Moore. He's got the mismatch now. Friel out to Moore. Steps into a three. Off the mark. Helfenstein with the rebound for the Prep. 43 seconds to go. St. Augustine down by one with possession. Friel catches in the corner. And too deep in that corner. He stepped on the line. Middle student section lets him know about it. Panther basketball with 37 ticks left. Five-second count initiated. McNeil breaks it. 17 seconds to go. Borowski, left wing. Elston launches for three. Down it goes again. Two trays for Amir Elston. 4 seconds to go. A turnover. Morowski, 2 seconds to go. 1 second. Got to get rid of it. And the horn sounds before the Panthers can get another shot off. After one, Middle Township in front of St. Augustine by a score of 15-11. Panther basketball live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel are brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse, ULMER'S Appliance Repair, RADZIETA Funeral Home, Sturdy Savings Bank, ANZELONE Electric Company, DESATNICK Real Estate, the Borough of Avalon, and by PENN Jersey Building Materials. Middle Township basketball brought to you by the RADZIETA Funeral Home. Proud to once again sponsor Panthers athletics broadcasts at RADZIETA Funeral Home. They pride themselves on serving families in Cape May County and the surrounding areas with dignity, respect, and compassion. Also brought to you by Sturdy Savings Bank, committed to personal service with 13 branches across Cape May County, banking with a personal touch. Sturdy Savings Bank. For over 70 years, ANZELONE Electric has provided the most reliable and professional electrical work in Cape May County. Their knowledge and experience are matched only by their commitment to customer satisfaction. So 15-11 our score after one. Amir Elston leading the charge for Middle in that first quarter with a couple of threes, 6 points. Friel has 7 so far for St. Augustine. Wakefield and Mosley on the court together now for the Hermits. This is Mosley now over to Wakefield. Here comes the pressure from the Panthers. High post, Oki Byron gets 2. First 2 of the night for Oki Byron. And we are within 2, 15-13 our score. Elston rips it through. Morowski, deep 3 on the way. A little bit long. McNeil with the rebound. McNeil, stop and pop. That one's off the back iron. So with a minute gone by here in the second, the Hermits with a chance to tie or go in front. Snap pass, nearly thrown into the Middle Township bench. Caught by Mosley, though. Near steal, and now it is taken away by McNeil. He's in some trouble, though. Mosley pressuring. Moore did well to get it out of there. Elston open again, in and out. Last touch should be by St. Augustine, and it is. So McNeil to inbound here for middle. Up top to Morawski, another deep three on the way, and he drains it. So Morawski with 5, picking up right where he left off the other night. A couple of impact sophomore transfers on this team. Both are on the floor right now, Morawski and Perkins. Here's Wakefield, the former Panther. 5-second count, and Jameer McNeil lets him know. Timeout called here by St. Augustine with the score 18-13, middle on top. Interested in buying, selling, or renting? DESATNIK Real Estate is here for all of your real estate needs and is located in Cape May, North Wildwood, and Lower Township. Call DESATNIK Real Estate today. Penn Jersey Building Materials is your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and do-it-yourselfer. Their locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible, and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. So before the 5-second count, the timeout was called. That was just to clean that up before the break. Quickly, back to live action. Friel, 2 more on the inside. Initially, I thought the officials ruled 5 seconds, but Hermits did get that timeout in, which is why it was obviously St. Augustine basketball. Friel now up to 9 points, by the way, as Moore drives the lane, lays it off to Perkins along the baseline. Turnaround hook shot. He's fouled on the way up. So Perkins still seeking his first field goal in a Panthers uniform. Had a couple rebounds the other night. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's where he finds himself again right here. Perkins listed at 6'7", still growing. And coming over to the States from New Zealand. He gets 1 of 2. $5:40 to go before halftime here. 4-point margin in Courthouse. Friel in the post. Good defense by Chase Moore down there. Last touched by Moore. Helfenstein triple teamed in the corner. That leaves Oki Byron open. That shot partially blocked, though, by McNeil. Had it poked away from behind. Here's Wakefield. Oki Byron 3-on-1. 3 on the way from Moransky, and down it goes. 5 points for Moransky. Hermits within 1. Perkins in the post. Out to Elston. Elston, a little bit of space. Long on the shot, poked toward the corner. Last touch by Middle. So a tight game early on here tonight. A couple of nights ago, as the Panthers took on St. Joe, Middle got out to that early lead and really kept it for most of the night. Ended up winning that game 79-64. In a game that was never really that close. This one, much closer so far. Wakefield to the corner. Helfenstein dribbles out. Here's Moransky going to work on Moore. It's around him. Moransky down the lane. Scoop, left it short. Perkins with the board. Crossover. And the finish at the rim. Jameer McNeil. Just finding that extra gear that very few players at this level have. McNeil has 4. No look pass, Oki Byron. He's bumped on the way up. St. Augustine doing a nice job breaking this pressure so far, this half-court pressure from the Panthers, finding open players and hanging in there early. Foul assessed to the junior, Chase Moore. It's his first. First team foul of the quarter with 4:06 to go. It's Oki Byron at the stripe. Oki Byron hits a pair. He has 4, back to a 1-point margin. Lamar Greer going extended minutes for this unit on the floor right now, has not gone to the bench yet in the second quarter. McNeil, 2 more. Jameer up to 6 points, the lead back to 3. 3:37 to go before the break. Wakefield gets the step on Moore. Off the glass, no good. Perkins clears another rebound. Elston thought about a 3. Mosley set to check in along with Peacock for the prep. Again, hanging, and a block is called down low. Paul Rodeo, can't believe it. Vest unzipped, still on for the moment. And that'll send McNeil to the free throw line to shoot 2. Coach Rodeo zipping the vest up a little bit, then unzipping it just to prove his point. Now it's off. There we go. As the fans came to see. First free throw good for McNeil. Coach Paul Rodeo, of course, one of the best in the business. Legendary South Jersey head coach, loosens the tie as well, so that might be in jeopardy soon. McNeil hits them both. Middle extending the pressure a bit here. Peacock left open. He's got Perkins on him, though, and Perkins says, no thanks. Swats it into the water cooler in the corner of the gym. Job by the sophomore to stay on his feet and wait for Perkins to go up with that one. Didn't fall for the pump fake. Friel steps into a 3. Perkins tips it to himself. So the big fella with a handful of rebounds so far here tonight. And that's really what Middle needs out of him this season. A lot of experience out there, not a lot of size. McNeil's shot is off. Speaking of size, Chase Moore with the rebound and the putback. First bucket of the night for Chase, and it's a 6-point game with 2:35 to go in the second. Nearly taken away by Elston. Helfenstein, Friel on the wing. Peacock gets a touch in the corner, now back out to Mosley. Mosley going to work on Elston. Amir stays in front and traveling. So good defense there from the Panthers to force a turnover. Wakefield back into the lineup for the prep. Peacock heads to the bench. Again, Middle Township going with this same unit the entire second quarter here. That ball is poked. Moore gets it back in some trouble now. He loses his footing. 3-on-1 here. Wakefield leading the charge. Wakefield hangs and hits. Jaleo Wakefield, his first 2 of the night. Again, with the Middle Township program a year ago. Dressed for some varsity action. Really didn't see much time, if any at all. A new start at St. Augustine as a sophomore. McNeil left open for a minute, and that time they're going to say offensive foul. The tie is gone, by the way, for Paul Rodeo. Five-point game, 1:25 to go in the second quarter. Moransky walks it across. The lob, and it goes in. I don't know who to give that to. I don't know if Oki Byron touched it. I think we got to go with Moransky on that one. Official score on the table down there. Chuck Gaiman says Okie Byron as Elston hits a 3 at the other end. So that's 3 threes on the night for Amir Elston. He's got 9, and we're under a minute to go, 40 seconds to be exact. So we'll give that a couple possessions to go to Okie Byron. I'm not sure if he touched it or if a middle player touched it down low, but give him the benefit of the doubt. "20 seconds to go. Hermits maybe trying to hold for one here. Easier said than done against this pressure defense from the Panthers. Wakefield dribbles out from the corner. 10 seconds left. Mosley has to get it going now. 5 seconds to go. Mosley gets the step to the corner. Wakefield with a second on the clock, and he hits it at the buzzer. So a perfect final possession there for St. Augustine, but Middle Township still on top at the break. We got a good one here at Tom Farraco Court in Cape May Courthouse, 30-26 at intermission. Stay with us. We'll step aside for a few moments. Be back to start the second half in just a bit. Almost time for the start of the second half, but special halftime guest here in the booth, Stefano Anderson, Panthers legend, joining us. Stefano, how are you, man? Great to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So these gyms, these last couple seasons, this has got to remind you of some of them glory days, right? This is kind of like some of those crowds were, some of the buzz was when you played and won those championships, right?
Yeah, a little bit more pack, and anytime you play against St. Augustine, you know it's always a good matchup. So it's always a rivalry that I was looking forward to.
I mentioned when you came up, right, you played with Greer. Now, he played with you. Lamar Greer played with you. What's it like to see, though, your guy over there, I don't want to say reviving the program, right, but just having the program back to that level that so many people associated with it expect, right?
Oh, definitely. He couldn't have been a better person for the job with all the experience that he has traveling the world, and all he knows is basketball. So him coming back and giving back to the program is a beautiful thing.
So many of you guys played high levels of basketball. Jameer McNeil, obviously. It's been a minute since we've had kind of a D1 guy down here. He's going to Ryder. When you look at Jameer's game, what do you see? I mean, obviously special at the high school level.
Yes. A lot to improve, but, you know, as the year goes on, he'll get better and better as you know, as the games progress, and the more he plays, the better he gets. But I'm really impressed with Jameer. He's come a long way.
And then finally, before the second half starts, man, every time you walk into this gym and you see the banner, right? What kind of feeling is that? That's got to be something that very few people understand. But for you walking in here, just knowing that that's forever.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sometimes I'm still shocked. I can't even imagine. I still get complimented all day, every day. Places I go, people can't forget what we did back in the day. So it's kind of like a lifetime memory.
Awesome. Well, Stefano, thanks so much for popping up. Great catching up with you.
Thank you.
Stefano Anderson, everybody. Middle Panthers legend as we get set for the start of the second half here.
Let's go middle.
So we'll give you some first half scoring breakdown as the horn sounds to get set for the third quarter. So first for the Panthers, we mentioned it, Amir Elston's got 9 points on 3 threes. Jameer McNeil, spoke a little bit about him there at halftime. He's got 8 points. Those two leading the charge for the hometown team. Other scores for middle so far. Morawski off the bench with 5. Wabash had that early 3. Howell with 2. Didn't really see any playing time in the second quarter there as Coach Lamar Greer went with that same unit most of that, if not all of that quarter, and then Chase Moore with 2 as well. For St. Augustine right now, Rory Friel's been the guy. He's got 9. Okie Byron, we'll give him 6. We weren't really sure about that tip-in near the rim, but officially listed at 6 right now. Luke Moransky has 5, and Jaleo Wakefield, the former Middle Township Panther, with 4. Start of the second half, 30-26, our score at the break. Mike Frankel with you, along with Frankie Castellano on the camera. Some minor camera issues. May have noticed it a little bit wobbly there at halftime, but I think we worked it out. Good enough for the start of the second half here. Moore down low to McNeil. Wild shot goes up. Moore with the offensive rebound. Starting 5 on the court for middle. Howell will reset for the Panthers. Elston on the drive, can't finish with the left. Was kind of falling away, poked away from behind, right to Helfenstein, though. Again, the Hermits losing a 2-point game to Ocean City a couple of nights ago as Wakefield hits 2 more. So Wakefield beating the buzzer to end the first half. And the bucket here to help begin the second half. Just over a minute gone by, 2-point game. Middle, of course, winning a couple of nights ago. We've talked about 79-64 was the final against St. Joseph Academy. Busy stretch coming up for the Panthers. They're at the Coaches versus Cancer Classic on Saturday up at Cherokee. They'll take on Timber Creek, and then 3 games at the Wildwoods Convention Center for the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. 3 is short. Out of the hands of Howell, and rebound by Helfenstein. Again, a chance for the Prep to tie or go in front here. 6:15 to go in the third. Friel cut off on the drive. Moransky. Wabash guarding him. Moransky gets half a step. He's bumped. It would have counted. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw good by Moransky. A couple more technical difficulties as our scoreboard is now frozen, but I'll keep you updated on the score. Right now, Moransky has a chance to tie it at 30, and he does. So we're locked up at 30. Moransky now with 7. 5:39 to go here in the third. Wabash catches in front of his bench. Moore put it on the ground, has to go to the ground, and the tie-up. Possession will belong to the Hermits. Moransky, it looks like he may have some blood on his jersey as he's being asked to go over to the trainers. And that'll mean DJ Mosley into the lineup for St. Augustine. Prep trying to break the pressure. Helfenstein thought about ripping a pass down low, thinks better of it. Now taken away. Howell had to go behind the back to try and save it. And a little off the mark there for McNeil. So hard to really call that a turnover as Howell didn't really have possession of it. He was falling out of bounds as he stole that one away. Wakefield in the corner. Oki Byron bumped on the way across the lane. Moransky had that issue cleaned up. I believe it was blood on his jersey or shorts. And now he's ready to check back in. The question is for whom? And Wakefield will get a breather. 5:11 to go here in the third. Again, our scoreboard is frozen at 30-26, but the score is 30-30. Friel, 3 on the way. All good from the corner. So the triple for Friel, and now St. Augustine leads by 3. 33-30 our score. McNeil on the drive, kick to the corner, one more. Wabash for 3. That one won't go. Moore, another offensive rebound, and then he's fouled. Chase Moore scrappy on the boards once again here tonight. Had a double-double in the victory over St. Joe on Tuesday. Piling up the rebounds once more. Just 2 points so far for Moore, but affecting this game in other ways. Panthers get it into Howell. Chase Moore on the curl, gets 2. Good ball movement that time for the Panthers. Middle within 1. 4:13 to go in the third. Moransky, 3 from the corner. Can't get the bounce. Friel, the offensive rebound. Trying to work his way back in front. Off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Oki Byron with the board. Friel wanted it in the corner. Hermits couldn't find him. Oki Byron. Moransky again. Here comes the double from Howell. Mosley trying to work his way out of trouble. Finds Oki Byron in the corner. 3:20 to go in the third. Long possession here for St. Augustine. Into the post now, Oki Byron. Mosley, baseline shot, long. Howe with the rebound. Here's Aiden Howe. Wabash for three. That one won't go. And foul committed by Chase Moore. It'll allow some subs to come into the game here. Morowski checks in for middle along with Perkins. Peacock and Wakefield back on the floor for St. Augustine. Again, working through our issue with our scoreboard here. It is 33-32, St. Augustine in front. We have a young child on the court in front of the St. Augustine bench who has now been moved back to the crowd. A couple more years, buddy, you'll be out here. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third. Hermit still has to get this ball across. Wakefield does so. Wakefield down the lane, kick to the corner. Friel wide open for three. So Friel now up to 15 points. Largest lead of the night for St. Augustine at 4 with 2:22 to go in the third. Perkins a touch in the post. Nice feed to a cutting Elston. Elston, the first man in double digits for the Panthers tonight. He has 11. Wakefield gets the step, hangs, gets it to go, and one. So Wakefield to the line with a chance to complete the three-point play. Free throw is good. 5-point lead for St. Augustine with 2:05 to go in the third. Moore lobs it across to McNeil. McNeil going to work on Wakefield. Elston back to McNeil. Three on the way. The rebound and the putback from Chase Moore. So Chase Moore providing those energy plays again here in the third. Back to a 3-point margin. Elbow jumper is short. Perkins another rebound for middle. Here comes McNeil, 3-on-2. Elston. Hermits get back defensively with 1:20 to go in the third. All right, that scoreboard is correct. Back up and running here. McNeil on the bounce, took some contact, and it won't go. But Jameer McNeil will go to the line to shoot a pair. First foul of the night on Kyle Helfenstein. Second team foul. Middle, by the way, 4 team fouls in this quarter. Just 1:09 to go in the third, though. Jameer up to 9 points as Oki Byron checks back into the lineup for Helfenstein. McNeil makes them both. Again, that scoreboard back up and running correctly, so that is our score. 1-point game, just under a minute to go here in the third. Paul Rodeo wants a timeout. The official standing next to him didn't hear him. Another one did, though, and we do have a timeout on the floor. At Crest Savings Bank, they're here for all of your financial needs, from savings and checking to loans and more. Banking is what they do, but community is who they are. Crest Savings Bank, Cape May County's hometown bank since 1919. Visit them online at crestsavings.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. KINDLE AUTOPLAZA, located off of exit 10 of the Garden State Parkway in Cape May Courthouse, is a proud sponsor of Panthers athletics. KINDLE is proud to present all of the latest models from Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Visit KINDLEAUTOPLAZA.com for more information. Providing the highest quality of dental services to the community is the primary focus of Sunshine Dentistry. They are proud to be a sponsor of Panthers Athletics. Visit them at mysunshinedentistry.com. The Concerned Citizens of Whitesboro has been serving the community since 1988. Their central mission is the healthy development of youth and improved quality of life for the residents of the community. So out of the timeout, St. Augustine set to inbound here. We'll get you reset. 51 seconds to go. Again, apologize for some technical difficulties with the score bug, but it's back up and working. That is our score, 39-38. Wakefield with the basketball for the Hermits. Here's Moransky. .20 seconds to go. Hermits trying to maybe hold for one here. Comes the double from Moore. Wakefield tries to split it, lost it. Turned over. Perkins has it. 8 seconds to go. Plenty of time for McNeil. McNeil, Euro step down the lane, and he's fouled on the way up. St. Augustine bench wanted to travel. Call goes in favor of Middle. And with 3.8 seconds to go, Jameer McNeil will head to the line with a chance to give the Panthers the lead heading to the fourth. First one rolls off for Jameer. He's got 10 points so far here tonight, looking for number 11. And we're tied at 39, 3 seconds to go. The prep has to hurry, 1 second to go. Shot is away, off the mark from the hands of Luke Moransky. And we got a good one here in Courthouse. 39-39 heading to the fourth. We're back after this. Panther basketball live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel are brought to you in part by Crest Savings Bank, KINDLE AUTOPLAZA, Sunshine Dentistry, the Concerned Citizens of Whitesboro, Gentilini Family Motors, Amanda Milstead with Tim Kerr Sotheby's International Realty, and by Corrado Painting. Gentilini Family Motors in Woodbine has been the new and pre-owned dealership Southern New Jersey residents have relied on since 1955. Conveniently located next to the Woodbine Airport, check out GentilinIMotors.com for their latest inventory and specials. From beach retreats to year-round residences, Amanda Milstead with Tim Kerr Sotheby's International Realty will guide you through buying, renting, or investing in Cape May County. Whether it's your forever home, a second home, or an investment property, she's here to help you find your perfect property match. Give her a call, 609-703-8790. MTHS alumni-owned Corrado Painting is available for all of your interior and exterior painting needs. No job is too big or too small for Corrado Painting. Call 609-602-7807 to schedule your next painting project. And for more information about sponsoring Panther Athletics live streams, call 609-465-1852, extension 5549. So here we go, fourth quarter action. We're locked at 39. Middle with the small 4-point lead at the break. All tied up heading to the final frame. Mid-range jumper will stay here as that foul is on the floor against St. Augustine. Looks like they'll get Oki Byron. Check that, Rory Friel, his second personal foul. First team foul of the quarter, of course. Morowski on the court for Middle. Gives it up to McNeil. Chase Moore, Amir Elston, Kanye Perkins rounding out the lineup to begin the fourth for the Panthers. This is the lineup that Middle went with for much of that second quarter. McNeil, 3 on the way. Perkins with a tip. Chased down by Moransky. Moransky running. Friel has it. Moransky left open for 3. Big rebound to the corner and saved out there by Helfenstein. Gets it back now. Elston pressuring Wakefield. Moore on Moransky. Already a minute 15 going by here in the fourth. Perkins, now the double team on the switch on Wakefield. Somebody's open. It's Oki Byron. He drives baseline. Short on the reverse layup, but he gets an offensive rebound. Looking for a teammate down low. Moore takes it away. And what do we have here? A timeout is called by Lamar Greer. So with 6:29 to go here in the fourth, still no scoring in this final frame, but it'll be Middle basketball coming out of the timeout. Panther basketball live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel, brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern, open for lunch and dinner, and is also ready to host your next private party. ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. And by the Borough of Avalon, cooler by a mile. So this one's certainly up for grabs here. Tight early season contest in the Cal. A couple of longtime rivals going toe-to-toe here tonight. We talked about it in the open. Middle beating St. Augustine for the first time in about a decade last season. In fact, they beat the Hermits 3 times. This game already much tighter than any of those 3. Morawski with the catch on the wing. Pressure man-to-man defense here from the Hermits with 6:10 to go in the game. McNeil on Wakefield, gets by him, gets 2. So Middle able to execute out of the timeout, and the Panthers retake the lead. Under 6 to go in the contest. Wakefield now gets the step. Jump step in the lane, high arching shot, and it goes. So Wakefield putting a nice game together in his return to Cape May Courthouse. Has to feel good for the sophomore. We're locked at 41. That ball tipped away by Friel, and he ran out of real estate. Good hustle by the Hermit. Greer calls out the set, and here go the Panthers. 5:17 to go in the fourth. And we're going the other way. Moving screen, I believe, is the call. Offensive foul. First team foul on the Panthers. That one going against Mason Morawski. Two-on-two here as the ball is brought into the front court, and taking advantage that time, Oki Byron. He's got 8. Hermit's back on top. 5 minutes to go exactly in the game. McNeil again, spinning. Fouled from behind that time. And Jameer McNeil will go back to the line to shoot 2. So great body control from the rider-bound senior. Misses the first. Wakefield heads over to the St. Augustine bench to have a conversation with assistant coach Dave Catalana. Longtime Hermits assistant coach, back with the program now on the bench. Second free throw good. McNeil now up to a team high 14 points. Friel the game high 15 so far. 1 point game. Hermits with the lead in the ball. Shot won't go, in traffic from Moransky. Here come the Panthers the other way. 2-on-2, McNeil lowers the shoulder, creates some space, gets 2 more. So Jameer McNeil showing off the speed, but also the strength going down the lane. That's his bread and butter. He's worked on that jumper, but when he's able to get into the paint, certainly near the rim, very effective. exactly midway through the fourth. 4 minutes to go. Friel left open, and indecision there leads to the travel. Don't often see that, as Friel is quick to pull that trigger. Very good outside shooter. Maybe saw a little sliver of room to drive there, and the split second of indecision cost him there. So Middle now with a 1-point lead and possession. Elston, he'll launch for three and hit. Elston now up to 14 points. That's his fourth three of the night. Timeout, St. Augustine with 3:39 to go in the game. Middle back up by 4. The RADZIETA Funeral Home is proud to once again sponsor Panthers athletics broadcasts. At RADZIETA Funeral Home, they pride themselves on serving families in Cape May County and the surrounding areas with dignity, respect, and compassion. Committed to personal service with 13 branches across Cape May County, that's Sturdy Savings Bank. Banking with a personal touch, Sturdy Savings Bank. For over 70 years, ANZELONE Electric has provided the most reliable and professional electrical work in Cape May County. Their knowledge and experience are matched only by their commitment to customer satisfaction.
Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years,
it's for life.
Out of the timeout here, at least will be momentarily. (47-43) our score. Middle was up by 4 after 1. Forgot to jot it down. I believe the margin was still 4 at halftime, though, but tied at 39 after 3. So Hermit's possession now, 3:35 to go in the game. Aiden Howell back on the floor for Middle, replacing Morawski. Middle switching to a bit of a zone look there, and it pays off. Here's Jameer McNeil, 1-on-2. Got away with maybe a little push off there. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2. St. Augustine frustrated at that. Sort of that forearm clearing move hasn't been called. Officials pretty consistent tonight, though, letting these guys play. It's been a physical game, and that really hasn't been called to this point. So in the end, it's McNeil going to the line to shoot 2. First one, rims out. So McNeil leaving a few points at the line so far here tonight, but it's been another strong floor game for the senior. Looking for point number 17 right here, and he has it. (48-43), 3:10 to go in the fourth. Middle going zone here for the first time all night. Forced a turnover, forced another one. Back-to-back turnovers after switching to zone. Jameer McNeil hangs and gets 2 more. And finally, the Panthers starting to pull away a bit, up by 7, just under 3 to go, but quickly back the other end. It's Friel for 2. Hermits continue to hang around. 5-point game, this one far from over. Good response there by St. Augustine. McNeil chewing up a little clock here, 2:28 to go. He's content to dribble there. Now Friel extends defensively. McNeil on the bounce. Penetrates, Euro step, couldn't finish. Oki Byron wants to push. Helfenstein in the corner. Cutting Wakefield, and he was fouled by Moore. It'll be on the floor, just the second team foul on Middle. So Middle with a couple of fouls to give here. St. Augustine with 1 foul to give, as they're sitting on 3, the Hermits are. Mosley back into the lineup. And now a timeout is called by Lamar Greer and Middle Township. Interested in buying, selling, or renting? DESATNICK Real Estate is here for all of your real estate needs and is located in Cape May, North Wildwood, and Lower Township. Call DESATNICK Real Estate today. Penn Jersey Building Materials is your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and do-it-yourselfer. Their locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible, and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. At Crest Savings Bank, they're here for all of your financial needs, from savings and checking to loans and more. Banking is what they do, but community is who they are. Crest Savings Bank, Cape May County's hometown bank since 1919. Visit them online at crestsavings.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. KINDLE AUTOPLAZA, located off of Exit 10 of the Garden State Parkway in Cape May Courthouse, is a proud sponsor of Panthers athletics. KINDLE is proud to present all of the latest models from Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Visit KINDLEAutoplaza.com for more information. All right, so we'll reset out of the timeout here. 2:06 to go. Middle Township with a 5-point lead. St. Augustine basketball. Middle trying to get to 2-0. Prep trying to even its record at 1-1. Friel in the corner. Middle stays in this zone. Helfenstein thought about a three. Dips in. Finds Mosley in the lane. Back to Helfenstein. Out to Moransky. Middle flying around with this zone look. Friel shot altered by Moore. Offensive rebound and the putback, though, from Oki Byron. He's up to 10. So Mide Oki Byron goes to the line to try and complete the three-point play. Free throw no good. Elston rips down the board. So it stays a three-point margin. Middle was up by 7 just moments ago, but a one-possession game coming down the stretch. Again, penetration and the finish from McNeil. That ISO game has been the bread and butter for Middle here in the fourth. Mosley looking for a cutting teammate. Ball was a little ping pong down there. Last touch by the Hermits. Frustrating possession for St. Augustine. Howell to inbound for Middle. They clear it out for McNeil, guarded closely by Wakefield. Now some pressure here, and before the ball crossed midcourt, timeout called by Lamar Greer. So with 1:05 to go, Middle up by 5. They'll have the basketball coming out of the timeout. Providing the highest quality of dental services to the community is the primary focus of Sunshine Dentistry. They are proud to be a sponsor of Panthers athletics. Visit them at mysunshinedentistry.com. The concerned citizens of Whitesboro has been serving the community since 1988. Their central mission is the healthy development of youth and improved quality of life for the residents of the community. Gentilini Family Motors in Woodbine has been the new and pre-owned dealership Southern New Jersey residents have relied on since 1955. Conveniently located next to the Woodbine Airport. Check out GentiliniMotors.com for their latest inventory and specials. From beach retreats to year-round residences, Amanda Milstead with Tim Kerr Sotheby's International Realty will guide you through buying, renting, or investing in Cape May County. Whether it's your forever home, a second home, or an investment property, she's here to help you find your perfect property match. Give her a call, 609-703-8790. MTHS alumni-owned Corrado Painting is available for all of your interior and exterior painting needs. No job too big or too small for Corrado Painting. Call 609-602-7807 to schedule your next painting project. Again, 1:05 on the clock, 5-point margin in favor of the Panthers. Middle basketball. Kanye Perkins back on the floor. Howell inbounds to McNeil. Here comes the double, gets it over to Howell. Into the corner. Elston thought about a three, and then he's tripped from behind by Wakefield. That is the 4th team foul, so that was the 1 foul St. Augustine had to give. Middle will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Hal catches. Back to McNeil. Mosley guarding him. Is that a shooting foul? They're saying it is. So a heady play by Jameer McNeil. He knew the foul was coming. NBA style launched it up. St. Augustine clearly not happy with the call. Not a call you often see at the high school level, but in real time it certainly looked like the foul occurred as McNeil was going into his shooting motion. So he'll get 3. Hits the first. Second free throw is good as Hermit's head coach Paul Rodeo still pleading his case about that shooting foul. So McNeil hits all 3 to put him as 24 points. And desperation time here for the Hermits. A near steal, and it is stolen. McNeil on the break. Jameer with the jam, and that just might do it. 10-point margin here. 33 seconds to go. Oki Byron with the drive, rolls off the rim. McNeil in some trouble here. Elston got bumped, a little chaotic here. Middle did have a foul to give. So we'll catch a breath here with 19.9 seconds to go. Wakefield throws it in. And it took almost the full 32 minutes tonight, but Middle able to put this one away in the final minute. Long 3 on the way that time. Up and good for Luke Moransky to keep the Hermits alive for the moment, but still a 7-point margin, 3-possession game with 13.1 seconds left as the Hermits call timeout. Again, busy stretch upcoming for Middle Township. They'll be away from home for the next few weeks, but certainly on the court in some big-time games. Again, we mentioned it earlier, but they are up at Cherokee for the Jimmy V Cancer Classic on Saturday. They'll be taking on Timber Creek. Annual event up there. And then Middle returning closer to home for the holiday week. 3 games at the Wildwoods Convention Center in the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. That'll start with a game on the 23rd against College Achieve, one of those new powerhouse pop-up programs. In fact, that's a program that certainly with a lot of controversy won a Group 1 state championship last year. But that program came down here to play Middle right here in this gym, and that was a 2-point game. Middle was in it all the way to the end. So those 2 teams will face off again, and the Middle will also play Pennington School, which is a prep school, and then rival Lower Cape May on New Year's Eve. So 4 games between now and the new year. Still a little bit of work to do here. McNeil catches. Did he step on the line? He did. So not over quite yet. Again, it's 3 possessions, though, 11 seconds, but a little bit of hope here for St. Augustine. Friel has to hurry. Fouled on the jumper. That'll stop the clock. So Friel will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Elston. Fourth on Amir. Friel hits the first. He's got 18 now in the game. 6-point game. Friel misses the second one on purpose, did not hit the rim, and they wave it off. Rodeo pleading his case, but even he knows that that ball's got to hit the rim. It wasn't close. Friel threw it right off the backboard, caught it and scored, but wave it off. Chase Moore on the run, fouled from behind by Friel. And really just one of these two free throws should seal it. Middle just trying to make it a 3-possession game once more. Give St. Augustine a ton of credit in here. Coming down, battling all night. Again, a game that they lost to Ocean City that maybe many people did not expect St. Augustine to lose a couple of nights ago. As Moore hits the first. But Middle just too strong down the stretch. Jameer McNeil taking over as Moore hits them both. Moransky, long three on the way, off the mark. Clock will stop with 2 seconds to go. And that should just about do it. The inbound to McNeil. And that will do it. 59-51 your final as the Panthers of Middle Township pull away down the stretch for their second win of the season. Scorers tonight, Jameer McNeil taking over in the fourth. He goes off for a game-high 26 points. A strong game from Amir Elston, 4 threes en route to 14 points. Chase Moore, another strong game in the paint. He finishes with 8. Mason Morawski, 5 points off the bench. Wabash had 3 and Howe with 2. Perkins with 1 point once again, but a handful of key rebounds in the victory. For St. Augustine in the loss, strong game from Rory Friel. He had 18. A nice return to Courthouse for Wakefield. He finishes with 11. Oki Byron with 10. Moransky with 10. Those 4 guys accounting for most of the scoring. Helfenstein with 2 to round out the scoring totals for St. Augustine. So the Prep falling to 0-2. They'll be back in action in Ocean City at the PBA Tip-Off Classic on Saturday night against Camden Eastside. And as we talked about, Middle Township now 2-0, and the Panthers will hit the road first up at Cherokee on Saturday against Timber Creek. So it'll be a little bit till we rejoin you again, but stay with us in the new year for all of the Panthers home games on the boys' side and on the girls' side. And now for Frankie Castellano on the camera here tonight, I'm Mike Frankel saying so long from Cape May Courthouse. Middle Township 2-0 after a 59-51 win over the Prep.
I like that I'm surrounded by a lot of really great friends and met a lot of really great people and teachers who have helped me a lot academically, and I love my sports teams and all the clubs I'm a part of as well.
I like how in-depth the teachers and the administration get when they care about you and about your life, and not only just about your academics.
I love how it's positive and it gets you going. Like when every time you wake up, you get set for school.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township and proud of it.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township High School.
We are Middle Township and proud.